In this video today, we will be talking about Jamal and Squash6iixboss. We will be talking about an event that took place between the two in Montego Bay, St. James. This situation has been spoken about in whispers for years and still sparks debate today. A few years back, Squash and Jamal got into an altercation where Jamal boxed down Squash. This came as a shock to many who know the kind of influence Squash carries. It was a moment that showed how unpredictable street encounters can be. Squash couldn't do anything about it because a certain person in a certain job would let security forces take out Squash. This warning wasn't something to take lightly. In the streets, having the wrong kind of attention from the authorities can be dangerous. As he flipped up, the situation could have easily escalated. But instead of going full force, Squash had to think twice. There was too much at stake to make a reckless move. These two are backed by a powerful group. Jamal is backed by the Dunce, and Squash is backed by the Six and G-City. That alone meant this was more than just two men in a disagreement. It was two camps with pride on the line. This could have easily gone out of hand and turned Montego Bay upside down. Anyone familiar with the area knows how quickly tensions can spread. A small spark can cause a big fire. If Squash wasn't pinched by a certain person, he might have reacted differently. But that person reminded him of the bigger picture. Sometimes walking away avoids bigger wars. Squash thought to just leave the situation and just avoid Jamal. That choice might have saved more than just his own peace. It might have kept the city from more division. Many onlookers, however, still wondered why Squash didn't respond. But how did this happen to Squash, knowing how powerful he is? His reputation had been built over years of hard work and street credibility. Seeing him take a hit without striking back was almost unbelievable for his supporters. It's said that it was at a recording studio where the two met on that day. The studio was a place where music and business were supposed to come first. But on that day, personal tensions took over. Squash was already a hot artist at the time. His music was getting airplay, and he had a growing fan base. People in the studio respected his status. Jamal, on the other hand, was still underground. He was hungry for a break and looking for ways to climb the ladder. That hunger sometimes leads to risky moves. Jamal wanted a feature from Squash. He saw it as a shortcut to get more recognition. But Squash didn't want to give him that feature. This led to frustration on Jamal's part. Rejection can be hard to take, especially in a competitive industry. What should have been a simple no became the start of something bigger. The refusal turned into a confrontation. Words were exchanged, and the energy in the room shifted. The studio went from calm to tense in seconds. Before anyone could fully step in, Jamal boxed down Squash. This caught everyone off guard. It was the kind of move you don't see every day in that setting. Squash, instead of fighting back, remembered the warning he had been given. He kept himself in control. Those who know him say it wasn't fear, it was discipline. Jamal fled the place immediately after. He didn't stick around to see what would happen next. The air in the studio was thick with shock. Word about the incident spread quickly. In Montego Bay, news like that doesn't stay quiet for long. Soon everyone was talking about it in their own version. Some people exaggerated the story, others left out certain details. But either way, the event had made its mark. For Jamal, the moment brought a strange kind of attention. Some saw it as a bold move, others saw it as reckless. For Squash, it was a reminder that power doesn't always mean reacting. Sometimes holding back is the smarter choice. In his world, one wrong move could change everything. Even with no public retaliation, there was still tension under the surface. The two camps didn't suddenly become friends, but the situation never exploded into all-out conflict. Looking back, this incident became part of Montego Bay's music and street history. It showed that pride, power, and influence don't always play out the way people expect. It's a story people still remember when talking about the local music scene. And in the end, it stands as proof that sometimes the most powerful move is the one you don't make. Squash walked away, Jamal made his mark, and Montego Bay kept moving forward. But the memory of that day still lingers in the minds of those who saw it happen.